Hola, bienvenido. Estamos en la ciudad hermosa, se llama Puebla, 2 horas de la Ciudad de México. Y es como, a las 11 en la noche, la iglesia allá, qué hermosa. Creo que hay policía allá, entonces no quiero ver, no quiero ir, pero está ahí, Dios mío. How's it going, y'all? It's been a hot little minute. I don't know how I want to do this setup. I guess from here, standing video, I wanted to sit down, but I guess I'll be standing. No, this is so weird. There's definitely somewhere I could sit down. One moment. Here? Mejor allá? No, no, no. How about? Because we still gotta get the good lighting. Oh, right here, actually. I'm telling y'all, my videos are always botched. No editing, very raw. I mean, what's a peer into a brother's life if it's edited? That's a less than ideal life, no? Oh, yes. Let me chill. It's 11 o'clock. Well, we're still in Mexico. Ya estamos en México. Todavía estamos en México. So, I don't want to do it too much bilingually or in Spanish, but I do want to practice. At the same time, perhaps I can do a little bit of both. So, let's try a little bit of that for the sake of practice before I go to bed and a few other things. But, I had arrived here yesterday. Yeah, I did arrive here yesterday since yesterday was um Sunday, pues ayer fue domingo, entonces llegué aquí pues fue a las 11:30, entonces como como a las 2 en la tarde, y después, me muerte, y también ahora I'm so tired, yo. So very tired. And even yesterday, estaba cansando. Yesterday, very tired as well. And so there's a lot I've been doing. And it's a lot, man. It's a lot. One of the things I wanted to talk about, I guess I'll just get into it, man. All this year, I've been my own man, right? It's a weird phrase to think about, but something that I guess really came to mind. I was walking around the house earlier, and not being vulgar, not being inappropriate, but just telling to you very realistically. I mean, this is appearance of my life. I was just walking around in my underwear, and I've been doing that only because I live alone. I don't do it back at the house, but you know, I know I won't share too much business. But yeah, I know other people who they'll do that in their house and other family will be there. And hey, no pasa nada. For me, if you're my brother, my sister, father, mother, whatever the case may be, I just practice a level of, I guess, I start forgetting words now. I forget English, man. A level of class. I love that, but also a level of modesty, even when I'm alone, right? So, sorry, a level of modesty, even around my family, right? My friends, of course, in public. Anyway, with all that being said, I was walking around. I was like, man, I'm paying for these light bills. I paid for all my food yesterday. I'm doing the job to get all these things done. I'm over here turning the lights on, turning the lights off, seeing what needs to be done, seeing what not to be this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. brother, I'm really, acting as if I'm my own man. I started to think about it. I'm like, man, it's absolutely crazy. Paying the bills, paying the food, best tacos I've ever had in my entire life about 3 hours ago. Going to the gym, when the laundry gotta get done, it's me. When the dishes gotta get clean, it's me. When the that's what it was. I killed two bugs. I said, when exterminating needs to be done, I'm the exterminator. Most of the time, I'm not calling an exterminator out here. I can deal with it myself. I gotta fix the ant problem. I gotta stop leaving honey out on the counter. I gotta fix the cockroach problem. I gotta start using some Raid or whatever. I gotta fix the mosquito problem. Get me a fan and close these windows. And my own man, right? So I was thinking about it genuinely, right? And this is where my thoughts were at just a second ago. It's like, man, a lot of people. Um, well, this is where my thoughts really were. I'll just be honest with y'all. I saw a video on the internet, Instagram, YouTube, somewhere, right? Brother had booked whether it was real or fake, I think it was a good idea for me to like think and ponder on it. Brother had booked a one-way flight to Bali for 90 days with a B&B or some rental property and no way of getting back outside of finishing his business. And he uploaded the video. He said, y'all, I'm in here in Bali. I got 90 days. He showed it, all his details, whatever. He said, if I don't make this business work, I'm stranded and homeless here. And I just have such an insane belief in myself that I'm gonna make it happen. And I said, man, shout out to him. That's like I really do respect that. You can't at all disrespect that or not see game or not recognize it. And for me me doy cuenta que es admirable. It's it's so brazen. Oh my goodness, I love that word. Brazen and brash and bold, right? And dashing. I don't know that one. So brazen, right? And I could tell just in his eyes, he had that spark of a man who had so much energy and zeal that he could thrust into one facet of work. And goodness gracious, every man has that. I do too. As scattered as it may be here and there, and as focused as it has been in the past, I'm still honing it. And work is, man, oh man, work is so fascinating. Toiling the ground. I love it though, man. I'm obsessed with it. And sometimes, workaholic. Sometimes, laziest person. Sometimes as well. And I thought about that because I'll just be honest with you, I feel like I'm in the exact same way. Now, although I do have the fortunate nature of a flight going back home, some other things and whatnot in the third. But even some parts of this trip are unplanned that I don't know where I'll be at with business, with my job. I'm just not so sure, right? And I feel, if not fully, at least 1% of it, of like, man, like I could really end up homeless in Mexico, even if it's just for a few hours or a day. If I like don't lock in, man, puts a little pressure on you, puts a little weight on your back, a little bit of fire under your tail. And you start to think to yourself in a certain way that's so fascinating. It's well, now I have to hit these KPIs in this manner, and time scrunches down. You start taking away distractions, and things start disappearing, and so many things happen. But I kind of like it, man. I kind of like it. I'm a little bit of a crazy person, I think so. A little bit of flame and fire under my tail that I think is gonna get me. And within this week, under 150 hours or so, I think something special is going to happen. I think suppose it does, I'll make a video about it, perhaps. But I think this next week in business or my job, something miraculous is going to pass by. And I think, man, oh man, I just pray it's all well. It's all well. Yeah, I'm tired. Me muerto. Tengo sueño. Mío. Pues, one thing I guess you could say I was also considering is this volcano trip. So Man, oh man, it's looking like it's gonna happen. I can't say things for certain, and I'll know by next week as well. I'm looking to 2-day climb a volcano with a group and overnight sleep in the mountains for the first time ever in my life, and I just hit a leg day. And man, that pump was crazy because I'm prepping for it's crazy stuff, man. You really do realize the fittest people in the world walk a lot. They're the people who are low key climbing the mountains, doing jujitsu, again, walking a lot, running a lot. It's not these bodybuilders, man. Let me not talk about gym culture. It's not these it's it's swimmers, it's tennis players, it's goodness gracious, it's even some of these matadors in Mexico, these yes, bull assassins, I guess direct translation, right? These assassins, well, direct translation, right? But these, I saw one matador. Essentially, that's when the bullfighting and there's ole, ole, all that different stuff. Go to some events like those. These guys are fit. It's the soccer players. Goodness gracious, Cristiano Ronaldo is a absolute specimen of a human being in his physical capability and flexibility and durability and it's all aspects. He is truly a all around human, and I've admired that just on the side of physical expertise, this idea of flexibility, right? This idea of endurance and durability. It's not this strength, it's not this macho man on big muscles. That's never been appealing to me. I do like the tone and leanness that I have, being able to see my abs or the dimension and uh, depth. Yeah, I guess so. The definition of my abs or the depth of my pecs, the wideness of my shoulders, the compliments that I get from, well, other men. Sounds pretty gay. But, as often as it does happen, it's nice, man. Genuinely it is. But you know what I take pride in so much more? Not that I take pride in it, but, love it even more, that I can beat all my friends in a race. Man, screw a bench press. Let's get toes to the floor. That I can beat my friends in flexibility. Man, screw a squat. Let's see how high you can raise your legs to your face. Right? Like that type of stuff where, man, my kids aren't gonna matter or care. Um, my kids won't care about if I can bench 345 pounds. And I'm not looking to do so. And then I'm 200 pounds and 5'8" and old buff and black and no, no, no. If people in their life want that, that's completely fine, man. Not at all bad with me. But at least for me, when I look at my life at the end of the day, so I'm sitting in bed, at least I'm going to still be able to touch my back and scratch my shoulders and lift my knee up and, all that good stuff, man. Granted, God continues to keep me and I continue to keep the body that He gave me. All those different things, man. It's gonna be a great active life in the future. And I'm already playing football here and everything. I'm feeling great, man. I feel great. So that's basically that, man. Man, I'll admit, coming back to this business stuff, because this stuff is, I told somebody about 2 days ago or yesterday, this is about to be the craziest 4 weeks of my entire life. And I would have never imagined it 2 months ago, 12 months ago, 10 years ago. Crazy, man. Living by myself, and and mountain climbing, and I know a guy, and so I just fly over to this city because I can, and the blessings abundantly. All that in mind, though, I think things are going to change up very drastically. I think, I think for the better, ultimately for the better. Whether it is in the short term, seemingly worse or not, it's going to be ultimately for the better. And so we'll see where it takes me, man. But, if, excuse me, the mic was acting up. Um, Man, if somebody out there on the internet can pray for me, man, because I don't know where I'm gonna be. So we'll see what it does. We'll see, um, where these things take me. hitting the gym every day. I got to train for this mountain climbing. I'm going horseback riding for the first time in the mountains, though. So that'll be cool next Monday, Memorial Day. Meeting up with, um, one of the locals in the town. Um, Probably, maybe, I don't know. Ask tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see. Whatever. I don't know. And yeah, there we go. There's a cockroach. So yeah, that's basically all. Y'all, I'm gonna cut it there. I gotta get back to the exterminator. Get Gotta get back to paying these bills. And man, it's different being your own man. It feels so tiring. Taking naps like a baby these days. Kinda, sorta. Sometimes, maybe, probably. A veces, un poco. Tal vez, quizás. From time to time. De tiempo a tiempo. I don't think that's a phrase. I'm just thinking. Yeah, man, but that's, oh my gosh, it's moving closer. Yeah, that was my son to leave. All right, y'all. Oh, see y'all. Oh. Telling you, I can barely walk. This stuff is killing me, man. This is the backyard. Mm. Let me chill, man. I'm telling y'all, football's addicting. Oh, sorry, soccer. Y'all take care, man. Y'all have a blessed night. And man, I'm really excited to see. I'll just leave it on this. In the future, when I really look back on these videos, if I was a nut or a crazy person, or maybe this door, maybe I was slightly right sometimes. Maybe I was slightly wrong sometimes. Maybe a little bit of both. Whatever it is, I'm glad I have these videos. So we'll see y'all sometime soon. It's the house. I guess for future reference, you got some rooms over here. It's a large property, man. This place is amazing. So we'll see y'all. Take care.